All right, we are live. Welcome everybody to the Sunday live stream. My name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and this is where I show you how to dominate in the crypto markets. I apologize for the late start today. We started 4 minutes late. I got hit with a little surprise update for my streaming software, but hey, we're here and we're going to make this an absolutely epic live stream. We got 11 people right now, 10 viewers. Shout out to all you guys for joining me on this beautiful Sunday morning. We got Dre in the chat. What up, Dre? Naveen, hello. Naveen, thank you for being here, brother. Ryan Atkinson, shout out to you, Ryan. Crypto Plutonium, Bitcoin crashing. We're going to get into the Bitcoin price in just 1 second. Hold your horses there, brother. Xana Ray, what up? Zanny Ray, how you doing? All right, guys, so we have a jam-packed stream, I should say. Going to be very exciting. Son of Odin, what up, Son of Odin 777? Thank you for being here, brother. Yo, Connor the Emperor, what's up, bro? Hey, we're chilling, man. Sunday morning, we're trading, we're making some money. Bitcoin is going down sideways. We're watching it very closely because the altcoins do tend to follow Bitcoin. But with that being said, if you guys are in the Telegram or the Discord, you know that we've been catching these pumps. So, you know, while most of the people are out here kind of getting emotional because Bitcoin is crashing, we're here just positioning ourselves for the next opportunity. And that is what we are all about here at Crypto Empire. So we're going to be getting into some news today. We're going to be getting into technical analysis, and then also the mindset and strategies that it takes to be successful as a cryptocurrency trader. Because I have a lot of new people in my community, newer people to trading. And trading is completely different than investing. It takes a completely different mindset. There's different timelines involved. And you really just have to be mentally prepped as a trader, or you're going to get washed out. So we're going to be getting into detail about that as well. It's going to be a very exciting one. Naveen, hi Connor, your analysis is amazing. Glad I subscribed to your YouTube and Telegram channel. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate that. Naveen. Seriously, man, I'm glad that you were getting something out of my analysis. I spent years studying charts, and I'm happy to provide you guys with analysis so that you can take your trading to the next level as well. Chip Smith, good morning. Good morning, Chip. How are you, brother? Ali Muhammad, if you have some Bitcoin, should we take out? Don't sell your Bitcoin. Not financial. Nothing I say here is financial advice, but if you try to sell your Bitcoin now and buy back lower, you're going to get burnt. It might work out 1 or 2 times, but you're going to end up getting absolutely burnt, and you're going to have to buy your Bitcoin at a much higher price eventually. So I don't recommend that happening. Bro, my BNB going up. All right, so we got some people saying BNB is going up. Let's get into the markets a little bit. Let me just switch this scene. So let's take a look at CoinGecko and see where we are at. Let's do an overall analysis. We're going to be taking it from the top down. So we have an overall market cap of $2.3 trillion. Altcoins absolutely ripping it, right? Bitcoin dominance, 39% on CoinGecko. If we check the chart, we're 41% on the TradingView chart. Let's take a look on the daily. So yeah, we ripped through the 44% mark, and we went right down to this lower zone. And then also this long wick, it's very weird. I was doing my analysis yesterday. We see how we had this long wick here in the Bitcoin dominance. It went down to 34.7%. If we go to a weekly, that's like an all-time low, right? This thing wants to go down. But if we look, let me see. Okay, yeah, that wick is still there on the weekly. Yeah, that is an all-time low in Bitcoin dominance. Just that long wick down. So look, this thing, the floor is falling beneath it. Altcoins are pumping, and we haven't even seen the epic altcoin pumps that we're going to be seeing. We're going to see coins literally 100x in like a week's time. Prepare yourself now. It's going to get crazy. So yeah, anyway, back to the subject at hand. ETH dominance at 18.6%. And now, so Bitcoin is $48,346. Let's take a look at the charts and see what is happening with the Bitcoin price. So this is a weekly. What I'm going to do is I always use my 21 EMA. So speaking about exponential moving averages, I like using the 21 and the 55 because these are Fibonacci sequence numbers. However, if you want to use the 20 and the 50, it really doesn't make that big of a deal. This is just kind of like It's a moving average, right? It's just a guide. It's like a trend line. It's an overall level on the chart. It's not extremely specific. That's the thing with technical analysis. You can't, you know, be extremely too specific with it. It's just kind of a broad generalization in a way, but you're using an edge in the marketplace to take your trades. So with that being said, 21, 20 is really kind of the same thing. But what I am looking at here on the weekly chart, this is the 21 EMA on the weekly. We just touched it. As you can see, we haven't touched the 21 on the weekly since September, right? We've been above this. And yeah, so we finally had the test. Now, I put in the title of this live stream, Bitcoin crashing. Yes, right? Look at this big weekly red candle. This is pretty significant. It's not totally crashing yet. If we do close beneath this 21 EMA on the weekly, I would be very, very cautious. However, we bounced from the 21 EMA at this point in time. So we are not completely clear, right? Let's drop it down to a lower time frame. By the way, it's very bullish in a bull market when we test the 21 EMA and then don't end up closing underneath it. So this is a 4-hour price chart. Now, you guys know that I'm a big fan of using the Fibonacci, and I love the W reversal pattern because that's just kind of how I learned to trade, and it just works out very well. So we have a big move down. If you guys have watched my supply and demand videos, you know that the W reversal usually always starts with a very significant move down. Then we pump back up a little bit, and then we retest the bottom before we start moving upwards. It forms a very nice W. So let me just clean this up a little bit. So yeah, we had this significant move down. We pump up a little bit, and then usually we have the reversal at the 88.6. And so with this, okay, so we didn't close underneath the 78.6. So that's also a common scenario, right? You see how these candles, I'm looking at right here, I'll circle this for you. You see how these candles didn't close underneath the 78.6? That's very bullish, right? So we use these fib lines as a guide to take a trade. But we're not out of the woods yet. There's a lot of FUD in the media. We're going to be getting into some news in just 1 second. But I'm watching this very closely because if this does end up taking a dive lower down to, by the way, let's talk about if we were to go lower. So let's drop this down to a 1 hour. So really what I am looking at is this pattern right here. Let me make this so it doesn't extend right. So we have kind of this ascending triangle in a way, which is really range bound. It's extremely range bound. But what I can do is I can take a measured move. I can take it from the high to the low. So if we were to break down from this, you can see that it would take us right to our next level of demand over here at about, the 41K level. I have this demand zone mapped out. This is a 1 hour chart. Let's zoom out a little bit. So yeah, what this zone is, so this was the previous all-time high over here at the 42K level. So what happened was we had the Elon Musk pump. This is when he bought $1.5 billion of Bitcoin. What happened here was Elon bought it, and then we had this big pump up here. This is represented, I'll circle this big move upwards, creating a new all-time high. If you guys recall, in January, we made the all-time high at 42K, then we were just going sideways, and then the Elon Musk $1.5 billion news is what bursted us to new all-time highs. Now it's looking like the Elon negative news is taking us right back to where we started when he first bought into Bitcoin. Very interesting how that ended up playing out. And I mean, in regards to Elon, look, the guy is owned. All right, the guy is like, come on, the guy's totally owned by the bankers. Like, come on, he's completely fulfilling their agenda with this climate stuff. We know it's nonsense, complete nonsense. But hey, he has his obligations to fulfill, and he has his people to report to. So hey, don't hate the man. He's just kind of doing what he has to do for himself. It is what it is. But we can use these opportunities to trade. So if we were to break to the upside as well, I'll use the same measurements, and that would take us right back to the middle of this range that we've been trading in, about 56, 57K. So these are the two possible scenarios. We're either going to this lower zone over here at, you know, the 42K level, or we're going back into this zone I have with the support and resistance lines, these yellow lines over here at 56K. So that is what I see happening. I am extremely cautious at this moment in time. I am watching this closely because altcoins do follow Bitcoin. So keep that in mind at home. Let's check out the chat. What's going on in chat? Hi, Connor. If you have some Bitcoin, no, I've read that. Hey, Connor. Stanman, how you doing, Stanman, brother? Janice, how are you, Janice? Hope you are well. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Janice. Have you seen R.E.T.H. by War on Rugs? I have not, actually. I haven't checked that out. What are your thoughts on Cake short term? We'll look at Cake right after this. Target, if it pings off the EMA. I think I just covered that for you, Junk Juggler. Hi, everyone. Hopefully I'm not late. Hank, you're just in time, brother. We're just getting started. So we had a Cake suggestion. Let's take a look at Cake before we get into some news. This looks super good. I've been watching Cake, actually, and as you can see, I do have this. This is a significant yellow line. So we're on a 4-hour price chart right now. I'm going to get rid of these EMAs because we don't need them at this moment in time. So, guys, a little trading tip for you. If you are newer and you are not experienced with support and resistance, I will just briefly explain what is happening here. So over here with Pancake Swap, we were at $16. We charged upwards. We made a new all-time high right here at $28. From there, we bounced off this $28 level, right? We take another charge at the $28. We bounce again. And then the third time, by the way, beautiful W here, the third time we finally break above this level of resistance on the price chart. Now, as you can see, we also had a retest on the 4-hour with this hammer candle here. This is what I mean when I always speak about a retest of a significant level. All it is usually a wick tapping that level before moving higher. You got to be watching closely to catch the retests, right? You need to be present. And then from there, we pump upwards, and now we retraced all the way back to the same exact line on the chart. I haven't touched this line since like over here, guys, right? I leave my lines because they always come back into play. Trading is super simple if you just kind of do it this way. So we're at a key level of support right now for Cake. 28 bucks, 30 bucks compared to where we're going to $50 plus soon. So, do I think we're at a good spot for Cake? Not financial advice, but yes, I do think we're at a good spot. We are at support, at a very critical level of support, be it at that at $28, 30 bucks, really not too far from it. So, let's take a look and see where we may go next. I did just mention, $50 plus, definitely going to happen, no doubt about it. Pancake Swap is huge. So first fib level at the 0.618 is $54. Then we have $61, and then we have $71. So I'm first looking out for the $54 price level for Pancake Swap. No doubt about it. I think as long as Bitcoin doesn't just completely melt down to that 44K level, I think that we're going to see a lot of bounces for alts from their support levels. So also, I mean, just textbook W reversal right here, right? Make a higher low, go upwards. If we take our fib as well, that looks like it would be either 78.6 or an 88.6, right? Yep, 78.6 right here, right at support. We never closed underneath the 78.6. So yeah, Cake looks good. As long as Bitcoin doesn't break down, I think this support will hold, and you might be catching a bottom right now. So, not financial advice, but it's an opportunity. What's going on? Thoughts on Horde? Let's go, people. Smash the like button. Hey, absolutely. We got 34 viewers and only 11 likes. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get some hype in the chat. Get hyped up. We're making money out here. Let's go. Yeah, you did. Thanks, homie. Hey, Junk Juggler, no problem. The stream's current ban rate. Guys, am I lagging right now? I've been having a lot of technical difficulties over here in my studio. It's pretty frustrating. Let me know if I'm lagging. If not, great. We'll keep on going. Just smash the like. Thank you, Hank. VeChain will fly high. Yes, I think VeChain is going to melt. Absolutely melt. Definitely get into VeChain. Not financial advice. Hi, Connor. I hold some coins which are not listed in Coinbase. I heard price will become zero if it puts in Coinbase. What will happen to my current funds? Will they be zero as well? How it works? So Naveen, I'm not really sure what you mean by I heard price will become zero if it puts in Coinbase. I would just say that Coinbase doesn't control crypto. They're just one centralized exchange that a lot of people use. So if a coin gets listed on Coinbase, I don't think it will go to zero. I think it might actually increase the value of that coin. Not lagging perfect. Thank you for letting me know. So yeah, with that being said, Naveen, I wouldn't stress too much if a coin gets listed on Coinbase. I think that's actually bullish for it. And if you don't have your money in Coinbase, if the coin isn't held in Coinbase, then you really have nothing to worry about. So for you, brother, I would just take a chill pill, right? If your money is held in a custodial wallet, meaning it's held by you, you own the custody of that wallet, I wouldn't stress about a coin getting listed on Coinbase. Hope that answers your question. Would you buy large cap, small cap, or medium at this point? Large and medium at this point in time. Yeah. Also, when would you sell your alts if Bitcoin breaks down? HODL. Like, we're nowhere near the cycle top. I wouldn't try to sell and then buy back lower. You can do that strategy. Me personally, I don't feel like dealing with that, right? Trying to time the market and catch the bottoms, catch the tops. It's just too much to think about, right? I live a very busy life. I'm running a few businesses over here, so I can't be focused on trying to catch the bottoms and the tops. But if you want to try that strategy, I don't recommend it because it might work once or twice, but you will probably end up getting burnt in the end. Connor, thanks for Matic 1 and RSR. I took some profits. Which alts do you recommend? Hey, Crassiverso, we're going to be getting a lot into alts in this. I'm glad to hear that you caught the Matic pump. You caught the HarmonyOne pump. RSR, you got to be patient with RSR, but that will pump so hard. I can't guarantee it, but I can say that it will most likely pump very, very hard. I have a very large bag myself, and I am waiting for that. Audio great, video a little laggy, just a tiny bit. Okay, well, that's okay. Adam, AD or KSM, you pick. KSM. KSM all day. Connor, where do you see Matic going now? We just hit the $1.80 target. We might be chilling out for a little bit, but hey, we're going up higher. That's for sure over the longer term. Okay, we're getting a lot of questions. I want to get into some of the content. We'll wrap this up. We'll wrap the questions up, and then we'll get back into the content of the stream. I'm not English. Thank you for your answer. Agree with Dre about video. Coinbase listing may or might not be good short term, but long term is bullish. Good. When is RSR going to move above? We'll look at RSR in a second. But first, let's take a look at this article. This article is called Traditional Finance Has Much to Learn from New Entrant DeFi. DeFi protocols offer insights into the future of capital markets infrastructure for those willing to pay attention. So what they're saying is pretty much that DeFi is a lot better than the traditional finance infrastructure we have in place. There's real-time settlement on decentralized exchanges where you have to wait 2+ days to settle a security sale in the capital markets, which is a joke, right? If I sell something, I should be able to get my money right away. But with these third-party intermediaries, they need to control everything, and they need to take a cut off the top, right? They are literally just middlemen not serving us at all, and they're not needed, and they know they're going to get completely wrecked and put out of business with DeFi, so now they're kind of scrambling to figure something out. Financial institutions involved in capital markets must reserve cash on their balance sheet, yada, yada, yada. The reserve requirements are a fraction of the amount required to hold in reserve. Automated market maker protocols adapt to traditional markets. The vast majority of capital tied up on balance sheet today could be put into economic use in the capital markets, turning an opportunity cost into economic gain. So what this is saying is that a lot of money is sitting stagnant like a melted ice cube in the legacy markets. But with DeFi, you can put that money easily to use and earn yield. Guys, if you were not in DeFi at this point in time, what are you doing? DeFi is literally changing the financial world right now, and these people are scrambling. So yeah, I'm very bullish on DeFi. Talking about lending as well, banks are they're either going to adopt DeFi or go out of business. Yeah, so I'm really interested to see how this continues to play out. I'm very I believe in freedom and self-sovereignty, and I don't think that these middlemen, these banks, should have the power that they do. So I'm excited to see them get washed or either get adapted and then because it'll be an equal playing field if they adapt this technology. They'll be just like us, right? They'll have all the same opportunities, access to all the same tools, all the same protocols. It's going to be an even playing field. And most of these people in these banks are complete dinosaurs, right? Yes, they have some very smart people as well. I won't count that out. But most of these people are complete dinosaurs that don't really know how to use technology. So we have the advantage completely. And yeah, they know that. They know they're going to get wrecked. Traditional finance pumping out FUD. Yeah, complete FUD. It's a joke. Hey, team, I hope I'm not late from Nigeria. Hey, you're not late, bro. We're just getting started. Thoughts on Serum? I believe it's a DeFi gem at the moment, considering its market cap. All right, so let's take a look at some charts, guys. We got a lot of requests. First one we're going to look at is RSR. So let's take a look at the daily. So we are underneath this trend line right now. So this cone, this is like a big money cone, these two trend lines. I do see price. This is a great buying opportunity. Not financial advice. We're underneath this trend line. As you can see, all the way since December, we haven't really been underneath this trend line. Now, if we do end up breaking down, I do have some zones mapped out. First at the 6 cents. I mentioned this, by the way. These are mapped out from my video I made earlier in the week talking about the 3 altcoins. I talked about XOR, RSR, and HarmonyOne. XOR pumped, HarmonyOne pumped. So, I mean, I don't want to give myself too much smoke, too much clout, but hey, I called it. But yeah, RSR didn't pump yet, and it's going to. It's definitely going to have its day. We're underneath this trend line right now, so we're at support, right? Also, I'll draw a little vertical line. So we touched this demand zone, but also, you see how these candle bodies, like none of these candle bodies over here, none over here. These wicks just touched the support line. This candle body didn't close. This candle body didn't close underneath the support. So this is support, guys. If you buy now, you're buying at support. You want to be buying at support or in demand zones. So RSR, very good looking chart right now. Hey, not financial advice, of course, but 7 cents, 7.2 cents. With where we're going with RSR, I think we're going to at least $1 this cycle. You got an easy 10x right there. My stance has not changed with RSR. I'm very, very bullish. Right, the fundamentals are still there. Institutional backers are still there. And yeah, you're buying a low right now. If we go lower, I would just say buy more, not financial advice. Thanks for answers, Connor. Which DeFi coin are you bullish on? I like Sushi a lot. Yeah. Let's see. What do we got? Do you think RSR will hit $1? Yes, I do. How long do you think the stagnation will be? Not too much longer, personally. Can you check MTV, please? Stanman, let's check MTV. Yeah, I mean, with our consolidation right now, this is the Bitcoin chart. So MTV BTC, we got these levels up here at 252 sats. Let's look at the dollar chart. By the way, you should be trading altcoins to get more Bitcoin, but I always like to chart out the dollar chart because it's just kind of easier for everybody to understand. So we are bottoming out here, it looks like, for MTV. Just breaking out of this, it appears. Be watching this closely, right? This looks good. 88 cents right now, or 0.8 cents, not even 1 cent. So let me see the market cap of MTV. Multivac. $28 million market cap. KuCoin gem. Yeah, this looks good, guys. It really all depends on what Bitcoin does. Obviously, there's always going to be outliers that do their own thing and have their own market cycles. HarmonyOne and Matic right now. By the way, let me explain how I knew that HarmonyOne was going to pump. I did a lot of fundamental analysis, and it's really pretty simple. I noticed that Matic, Polygon, was pumping because the gas fees on Ethereum are through the roof, and people realize that Matic is super legit, and it's just as easy to use with your MetaMask wallet, and it's literally like you're paying cents for fees. So HarmonyOne is very similar, right? It's a scaling blockchain. It has sharding. It's built to scale. It completely mitigates the Ethereum issues with high gas fees, the scaling issues. So I noticed that HarmonyOne was, let's look at the chart. MTV looks, I mean, we're at support. Be watching out for this breakout. It's already breaking out a little bit. Hope that answers your question with MTV. But with HarmonyOne, right, like we were at support and we had a beautiful W pattern and we went right to the, what do we go to, the 618? Yeah, we went right to the 61.8. So I'm like, look, this is going to pump. HarmonyOne, like, it's going to follow Matic. It's obvious. It was yelling at me in my head, like, buy HarmonyOne. So like, I only take leverage trades when I've mentioned, if you guys have been watching this channel for a while, you know that I only take leverage trades when the chart is screaming at me to take a trade. And the chart was screaming at me here, so I was like, hey, let's send it. Had an awesome trade, like 200% profit. I put my profit target at like 20 cents, I thought, but closed out at 15 cents. I guess I muffled my trade, and I left like a lot of money on the table because of that. But hey, we still made a lot of money with that one, so it's all good. What's going on in chat? What would be a good price to buy ADA right now? What's the difference between taking profits and trading? So yeah, trading, good question, Hank. So chat's blowing up, guys. I'll get to all of these requests in just one second. Let me answer Hank's question. So with trading, you need to write out a trading plan. And you need to stick to this plan no matter what, or else you are going to get emotional. So with investing and taking profits, they're pretty much, they're very similar. But with trading, like my trading plan is always have like an extremely low liquidation price that it's pretty much impossible to get hit when I'm trading with leverage. So that means, you know, I always I buy to a 10% rule. So I'll keep it simple. If I have $1,000 in my trading account, I won't go higher than 10x leverage, and I won't put more than 10% of my account in any given trade. So with that being said, I'm always going to have a ton of margin in the account in case we do see a big move downwards against me. Of course, I have a stop loss placed, but I had my liquidation price set so low that it's pretty much impossible for me to get liquidated. And then with taking profit versus trading, with trading, like you need to predetermine your plan before you press that buy button. You need to like know before you get into the position when you are going to sell. Now with an investment, maybe you've been holding it for a year and you want to, it's up like 10x for you and you want to take some profit and put it into a different investment. That's the difference, right? With trading, it's just like, it's like very structured. It should be the same thing with investing, but trading is more important because it's more kind of fast paced and there's more at stake, especially if you're doing it with leverage. So I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question. What else do we got? ADA, TelcoN, DeFi the future. Okay, so we got a lot going on. Let's look at TelcoN. TelcoN is cooling off a bit from its epic pump up. Yeah, that entry got waxed. That's funny. Okay, so funny enough, I don't remember the last time I charted TelcoN, but I did have this lower zone, and price did come right into the zone. So whenever there's like an absolutely explosive pump, and this is just like what I've learned. I'm a student. I'm constantly learning, constantly doing my research to try to position myself as best as possible to make as much money as possible. And what I've learned is that after parabolic pumps up, it seems so far from a demand zone, and it's like, wow, that looks like it's never going to get hit. But oftentimes, it almost always comes back to that demand zone that I drew like way down on the chart. So it's funny that we saw this play out with TelcoN all the way down here to 2.6 cents, this long wick down. And now we're at support as well, right? Like, so yeah, anywhere 3.5 cents looks good. And then if we drop lower back to 2.5 cents, I would say buy more, not financial advice. TelcoN's a beast. TelcoN is an absolute beast, nowhere near its top. It has fundamental value and it has a very hard-working team, and it's a KuCoin gem. Wait until it gets listed on other major exchanges. We also had ADA. Let's look at ADA. So I sniped ADA. Here we go. Yeah, absolutely sniped ADA yesterday. I mean, first of all, I made the video about Cardano when we were like over here, like less than $2 below this yellow line. And I was like, look, hey, this isn't done yet. Like, prepare now. ADA is about to go higher. I predicted the $2.50 level. We didn't quite get there yet, but my prediction was right that we're about to burst through the next level. If you guys did make profits with ADA, congratulations. All right, let the gains be with you. That's what we were all about. And then we had somebody ask in the Telegram, hey, Connor, what's a good entry for ADA? Well, what did I do? I looked at the chart and I saw that the trend line was right here with all these candle bodies closing at $2.15. Sure enough, that was your sniper entry. And from there, we went up as much as 15%. So we're going to be using this trend line, right? If I zoom out a little bit, let's go to a daily. We can see that in the past this is the same trend line, right, as up here. So we just broke above again. In the past, when we broke above the trend line, it's when we made some new all-time highs. So yeah, I think we're going to be using this trend line now as support. So I will be looking at that for ADA. In terms of getting in now, like, it's pretty overextended. But I would be looking to add at the trend line for support. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Next question. So DeFi and RSR. Yeah, DeFi, you should be yield farming. You can be earning like 30% APY on your stuff. Let me see what's going on. Traditional finance pumping up. Yeah, we read this. Serum. I like Solana and the Solana ecosystem. DeFi and RSR. New DeFi to watch out for is Coty. Yes, Coty's good. Where do they sell RSR? Crypto.com, you can get it. Can you chart out Atom, Theta, or KSM? You pick. Let's look at KSM. KSM, Kusama, Parachain starting, right? We got Polkadot decoded on, what is that, May 19th? It's May 16th. Yeah, so this upcoming week, they're going to announce Parachains going live. So if you guys are new to like Polkadot and Kusama and you're confused about how they work, essentially, Polkadot and Kusama are their own networks. And they run on what's called a relay chain. There's the Polkadot relay chain and the Kusama relay chain. Now, smart contracts cannot connect, or they can't be built on these relay chains. So these projects build a parachain. They get a parachain spot. There's only 100 parachain slots on Polkadot. So the smart contracts are built on the parachains, which then connect with the main relay chain. So it's a little confusing if you're not really sure about how it works and the technology behind it, but it's advanced, superior technology, and that's why I'm so bullish on these projects. But KSM, we had a trade in the Discord about KSM. We're in very nice profits right now. Yeah, this is really good, but the fun is only going to start. So this is awesome, like where we're at right now. Like, this is the previous all-time high over here at $560. Now we broke above, and it's being used as support resistance, right? This whole area. So consolidating at the all-time high is super bullish, right? If we do end up breaking down, just another opportunity to snag it at a lower price. Because with the crowd loans and with the parachains, Kusama will be like over $4,000 in the blink of an eye. So yeah, be looking out for that. I mean, this is demand over here. We're in a 4-hour. So we got one right here at $550, and then 525 to 500, and then also down here. I mean, I could mark this as well, right? Like 460 to 430. And then we can also take our fib and see what that lines up with. So yeah, this zone looks good between the 38.2 and the 50%, and then also the 61.8. But honestly, I think we're just gonna start going really, really a lot higher with Kusama, with these parachains, right? Polkadot and the Kusama, the KSM gets locked up for like years at a time. There's gonna be a complete supply crisis, and the real fun's gonna start when we finally start breaking above. I have this green line at $815. It's going to get smashed. So yeah, be looking out where we're buying. If you buy now, you're buying at the previous all-time high being used as support, which is very, very good. If we do end up going lower, guys, it's just another opportunity to load up. I'm super, super bullish on Kusama. Okay, we're getting the chat's blowing up. Hey, I appreciate all you guys being here, but it's hard for me to keep up. What's going on though? What's going on? Andy in Miami, real estate Miami. What up, bro? Do you see HarmonyOne hitting at least $1 after its ERC20 asset swap happens? Could happen for sure. My first price target is 50 cents for HarmonyOne. Then I'm going to reevaluate then. But I mean, we're so early in this cycle. So yeah, $1 is definitely in the cards, especially with a coin like Harmony. Look what happened with Matic. Almost $2 now, right? In the beginning of the year, it was like 1 cent about. So yeah, HarmonyOne can definitely hit $1. Guys, check out SUBX. It's actually insane. Let's take a look at SUBX. Are you talking about Starbucks, bro? We don't trade stonks. I'm not going to look at that. SUBX. I think you're talking about... Is that crypto or are you talking about Starbucks stock? I think you're talking about Starbucks, bro. Supex. All right, let's just look at the chart. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't trade stonks. I appreciate the request though, but I'm not sure. Jesse, $1 for sure. Yes, Dre. I'm glad you said that. Hey, Connor, it's possible to check out SUBX. Hey, Connor, possible to check out, bro. Don't spam the chat, please. Please don't spam like that. I have 8x leverage trade with 30-40 on ETH with huge profits. When do you close it out after parabolic pump? Dude, that was a very good entry for you in Power 93. $33,093 on ETH 7x. Congratulations to you, my man. So your entry was all the way down here. Yeah, in this zone about. Could happen. We could definitely wick down there. I would just move your stop loss up. I would manage the trade by just moving your stop loss up. You can do a trailing stop loss, but you don't want to have that turn into a losing trade for you if Bitcoin does decide to tank and ETH follows. Like, it could get messy. So if you're in thousands of dollars in profit, like, you know, take some off the table and sleep well at night. All right, we're getting spammed for SUBX. Dude, you gotta chill, my man. Seriously, gotta chill. I gotta put you in timeout. Hey, yo, thoughts on Horde? Can you look at XLM or HOTS? Yes, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at Horde and then XLM. Crypto. Qcoin. He might be talking about... I don't know what SUBX is, dude. I'm not sure. You gotta let me know in chat. But Horde... So we have this all-time high at $1.88, and we're now at 95 cents, and this is support down here as well. Guys, we're sitting at like really good levels, and then this is also a previous all-time high. So yeah, if we go lower towards these bottoms, like back into the 80-cent range, if you're bullish on this project, that's a very good opportunity to load up on it at these price levels. So... I'm not very familiar with what Horde is, but it looks good. So, I mean, it's not overcomplicated, right? We retraced, if you look at our retracement level, approximately, you know, almost to the 78.6. We first didn't break through the golden pocket, but then we broke underneath the golden pocket. So, you know, you're not buying a top with Horde, so that looks good. Then we had an XLM request. XLM USDT. Been a beast. Been an absolute beast. This is going to continue going higher, and XRP is also going to actually pump up as well. These two tend to trade alongside each other. XRP is $1.48. Excellent spot to get in some XRP, not financial advice. XLM though, what would I say? That looks good. Then I mean we kind of have some horizontal resistance. So we got an ascending triangle in a way, right? We got horizontal resistance with an upward sloping price action. So what does that mean? This is bullish, right? If it was the other way around, if we had the horizontal resistance with a downward sloping triangle, I would say that's bearish, but this is bullish. So this is going to pump. Going to absolutely pump. Let's go to a daily. So I'll take this high to this low. First level to be looking at 89 cents, $1.02, $1.23. Going to get smashed for sure. I'm bullish on this right now. You know, XLM, XRP, these coins are going to have their day. So, and we have horizontal resistance, upward sloping. I like that pattern. I've seen it play out a lot. Looks good. We also had a request for holo chain, hot. Let's take a look at hot. Oof. So we touched, see, I was looking at this. We touched the 78.6 right here. So that would have been your little sniper entry. And of course, that kind of lines up perfectly with this level on the price chart. And so yeah, this is chilling out. And then you're buying at support. And we also have a W. Right, we have this W here. So that looks good. And then let me get rid of this fib. Get my mouse again. Bear with me. So where do we go? Right to, we didn't close underneath the 78.6 here. This looks really good. Holo chain looks really good. We'll see what happens with it. Depends a lot on Bitcoin. See what Bitcoin does. What's your objective with the YouTube channel and Telegram channel? Tanver, good question. So my objective is to, one, provide valuable content that helps people make money in crypto. That's why I started. So we'll take it back to the beginning of Crypto Empire. So what happened, why I actually started this channel was I've been trading. I started trading in the legacy markets. I was a futures trader. I traded crude oil. I traded natural gas. I traded gold. I traded silver, the futures contracts. I traded the ES, which is the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell 2000. I traded all these indices. I learned how to trade like this. And then what happened was, you know, I got into crypto in 2017, 2018, made some money. I went and traveled the world for 2 years. When I traveled the world for 2 years, I met people from all around the world that got rich, stupid rich from crypto. So that is when I went heavy into crypto and really started to learn. But I was also kind of traveling at that time. And if you guys have traveled before for extended periods of time, you know it's not optimal to set up a structure for your life. You're kind of just going with the wind. Obviously, you have a plan and you're doing stuff, you know, but you know, it's not optimal for really setting yourself up. So anyway, I didn't really, you know, get really structured. I got back home from my travels last year in 2020 and then went all in on crypto and just really started focusing on my businesses and stuff like that. So my plan, and then what happened was I had a friend who I met traveling. That's why I brought that up. I had a friend who I met and he was also really into crypto and he started a brand called Crypto Gains and he's like, look, I need somebody to do the YouTube videos. I was like, bro, I'll do the YouTube videos, of course. And then what happened was it started to blow up and I didn't own the channel. And I was like, dude, I need ownership of this channel. I'm making all the content. It only makes sense. And he's like, no, I'm not going to give you ownership. So it didn't end well. I pretty much told him to, you know, get out of here. I'm doing my own thing. So I started Crypto Empire. And also, I hate unethical people. I absolutely despise that kind of behavior. And I see all the nonsense happening in crypto, like just preying on the low-hanging fruits, just sell them, you know, BS. I've gotten ripped a lot online before, and I absolutely hate it. I want to, like, you know, crack them. So yeah, the point of my channel and my Telegram group is to give you information to help you succeed. All right, like I seriously just want to see you guys win. And I enjoy doing this. I enjoy making content. I enjoy coming up here and presenting to you guys projects that I believe in, trades that I'm looking at. Like it's fun, right? We're building a community here. We're all taking part in this. It's more fun than doing it on your own. And, you know, obviously I want to build a very big recognized brand in the crypto industry, right? Crypto isn't going anywhere. It is the future. So obviously, you know, I'm an entrepreneur. I want to position myself to be a go-to name in this industry, because there's so many fakes out there and it pisses me off. So I will always keep it 100%. I will always keep it real with you guys. So that is the point of my YouTube and my Telegram. I hope that did answer your question, my man. Tanver asked that question. It's a good time to buy Matic now. We're a little overextended. I'll look at that in a second. What's your opinion on the news about Tether and how it's not backed? Sam, that's complete FUD. They just need stuff to talk about in the news about Tether. I would pay zero attention to that, Sam. What about when USDT start moving today? 200% to all-time high. Ah, yes, he's still alive. Good morning. Hey, Smooth Scope, thanks for being here, bro. Connor, what's your take on TEL and CLO? We just checked out TEL. We're going to do some more charting in just a second. Let me just catch up on the chat. I'm pretty behind right now. Wow, I'm so behind on the chat. Sorry, guys. All right, you guys are spamming for SUBX. I got to put you in timeout. Right? I don't condone that kind of behavior. I'm not going to pay attention to you if you spam. All right, you gotta be a little bit respectful in here. You are them, man. All your picks went up. ADA1, awesome. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you for noticing that. Look at Shield. We'll look at Shield in a second. This is your chance to bail out, get back to your agenda, and do the Q&A afterwards. All right, yeah, let's get back to the agenda. I agree with that, Chip. I agree. It's a lot to do this chat and do the charting at the same time. I'm trying to keep up with everything right now. It's on PooCoin. Okay, it's a Binance Smart Chain project. Super Farm bottom. I was looking at that stand, man. It looks like it's at the bottom. Bull market or bear market? Hey, if Bitcoin breaks beneath the 21 EMA, we need to be concerned. But right now we're still above it. Wow, the SUBX army is in here. Crazy. Naveen, you made the right choice. We're here to support you. Thank you, Naveen. I appreciate that. How frequently you switch between coins or you hold long term? I trade a lot and I have my HODL portfolio. Two very distinct things. If you want to find out more about that, join the Discord group. I have a full course explaining my portfolio allocation in there. Connor is legit, bro. Come join us in the premium Discord. Yes, you should come join us there. Okay, let's get back to the subject at hand. Son of Odin, amazing story. Thanks for sharing it. Hey, no problem, bro. Okay, let's take a look at some charts. GRT, VET, BTT, KCS. Let's start with that. All right, Horde as well. We got so many requests. Let's look at Horde. Oh, I just looked at Horde. Guys, buy at the support line, not financial advice. 78 cents. And then GRT we had a request for. We're at the bottom, right? I've had this box drawn here since February. Price 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4, 5th touch. We might break lower, honestly. The more times we tap a level, the weaker it gets. So if Bitcoin breaks down, this is going to break down as well. And we'll be back down here to like sub $1. So be looking out for that. If we break beneath this level, we're going to this next one here at 90 cents. That's GRT. Don't overcomplicate it, right? Like, we're in a crucial level. If Bitcoin breaks down, we're going lower. That's how we can play it. So dollar cost average, not financial advice. We also had VET. VeChain's going to pull an 88 type run where it just keeps on going. Super bullish on VeChain. Fail. Not a good buy zone, obviously, but hey, long-term speaking, it's actually a very good buy zone. Okay, so VeChain. So I've made 2 videos on my channel about VeChain, and the first one was back here in March, and I had this trend line drawn there in that video. It's like 2 months old. Haven't touched the trend line since then. And as we can see, we did now break underneath the trend line. Now we're using it as support. And we're also at the low over here, 15 to 18 cents. What do I think about VeChain? If you don't own any VeChain already, it's going to be a big winner this cycle. A really, really big winner. You don't want to miss out. Seriously. I mean, you can literally change your life with just buying one coin. So yeah, super bullish on this project. We're now using this trend line as resistance. So I would be looking, you're buying underneath resistance right now. At support, it's a good opportunity. If we go lower, we have this zone here at 14 to 12 cents. Be looking to add there. And then another one. This is the daily, by the way. We're not going to zoom in too much. I don't like to zoom in past the 4-hour price chart. Anything lower than the 4-hour, it's just kind of noise to me. It's super manipulated the lower the time frame you go, and it's just not my style of trading. So I'll usually stick to a 4-hour for my lowest time frame, which just really makes it so much easier to trade when you zoom out and look at higher time frames. Like I used to day trade. I used to day trade the indices, and I lost a lot of money. It's so much easier, like looking at the 4-hour. But yeah, VeChain, guys, 16 cents would be optimal, and then if we break below that level, 14 to 12 cents. BTT, KCS, lots of requests today, guys. I'm trying to get to them all, so I appreciate you bearing with me. Let's look at BitTorrent. Been watching this for a while. I have an open position spot on BitTorrent. In a loss right now, actually. I'll be straight up with you. Bought higher towards like 0.007. But hey, might just buy more. Seriously. We tapped this lower zone. We tapped the lower zone here at 0.0054. It's looking like, so we're now using this. KCS is going to be the same exact scenario. I'm going to get rid of this trend line here. But KCS is the same exact scenario where we have, I'll show you. Whoops. Okay, so we had this one downwards line, and now we're kind of using it as resistance. And BTT is literally the same thing, right? Here it is. We have the one downward sloping line, and we're using it as support and resistance. So pretty similar looking charts. This is going to be a good opportunity for BTT. If we head back down to this lower zone, 0.005 and below, I would call that a very clear buy. And then, you need to be watching this closely. I would, nothing I say is financial advice, but I would say dollar cost average in, because these are cheap prices, right? Like from this all-time high on BTT, this is a 57% sale from the all-time high. These all-time highs are going to get smashed. We know that in the future. This bull market is nowhere near over. So if you buy now, you're going to make money holding it longer term, mid to long term. Might even be a week from now we pump past the all-time high. Nobody knows. So you can make money, a lot of money in this market right now. Prices are on sale. This is the time to be buying. BTT, we're sticking to this trend line like a magnet. All right. So when we start breaking above, that's when we know. I have my green line drawn here at 1.5 cents. That's a 3x from about a 3x. So easy money. KCS. Yeah, KCS, same scenario. We're low. We're buy low, sell high. And if we take our fib with KCS, right to the 88.6 after a strong move downwards, that's a W reversal. I'm very bullish on KCS and the entire KuCoin ecosystem. It's going to pull a Binance where it just melts. And yeah, $11. Good buy. Super good buy. Down 43% from the all-time high. In demand. At a low on the chart. Looks good. Like it. Okay, all right, guys. I'm gonna give in to the SUBX request and head over to poocoin.app. Let's take a look at some degenerate projects. We got a lot of degenerates in the stream today. Smash the like button if you are a degenerate. Let's make some noise for all the degens out there. God, bear with me. Do I need to do this? I guess so. Yeah, that's annoying, man. Super annoying. All right, we're not looking at P-Coin. I don't feel like doing that on stream. Can you please check out CRO? Don't sell my vet for DOT. No, I wouldn't recommend that. Hold both. Hold both vet and DOT. Connor, thank you for sharing your knowledge and time. Please review Mana. Greetings from Australia, Stan Man. What's up, brother? Sorry for the spam, but there is a dip. Start booze S-Bucks. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to switch the camera and do a little finagling. There's my full face, by the way. Let's log into MetaMask for you guys so we can look at S-Bucks, because the stream really wants it today. So we got to bend to the will of the people. That's the way the world works, right? You always bend to the will of the people because the people have the power, right? We have the power. So let's take a look at S-Bucks. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to share this with your friends and family as well. Let's get as many people in here as possible. Let's head back over to the computer, though. So, SUBX. Startup Boost Token. As SUBX, I should start calling it. Startup Boost Token. Look, these tokens are such degenerate plays. Only put money in that you can afford to lose. This is a 30-minute chart. It looks like this just went live. Okay. So where are my tools? Anyway, we're not going to use any tools for analysis. So this went live on the 13th of May, 2 days ago. We exploded to 7 cents. Now we're at 3 cents. So I would look to buy at 0.02469 with this previous all-time high. But we're low, so I mean, yeah, if you want to take this degenerate play, then go for it. I don't know what's going to happen with this. I tend to stay away from these projects. Vet, good call. Stick to the real projects. Austria, not Australia. Hey, sorry about that, Stan, man. Got my countries confused there, bro. How far will DOT pump this week with the upcoming event? Shout out to all my people from Europe. Can it go 2 to 3x? VeChain, yes. VeChain will be over. It'll be $1 to $2. $2 plus most likely. Easy. That's like, 5x plus with VeChain. Walter, we just took a look at VeChain, bro. We'll look at some other ones right now. Let's look at DOT. Polkadot. I gotta clean this chart up. This is giving me anxiety looking at this messy chart. Get all this stuff out of here. Okay. Lots happening on the charts right now. Extend this round light. Wrong one. Okay, so that worked out like textbook. Right, that's why we draw these trend lines, because they work. Price respected this trend line perfectly, and it was also the all-time high, the previous all-time high. So, we have a method to our madness over here. It's definitely for sure. But I gotta clean this chart up. Okay, Polkadot. So, I'm gonna put 2 yellow lines to represent the box that we're trading in. So this is one big box we're in. From $47 to $27. This is one big range that we're trading in with Polkadot. So when we do break out, take a high to the low. So where might we go? Where might we go in the coming weeks? I mean, I said $80 for Polkadot by the end of May, and I think $80 is definitely going to happen. It's gonna be explosive. But yeah, $61, $70, and $80. Polkadot. It's where I think we're going. Hey, I just joined. Anything important missed? All right, we talked about a lot, Anthony. We talked about a lot today. So, I mean, watch the replay on your own time, but you can catch the rest. We're going to be wrapping it up soon. What's a good entry for DOT? Let's take a look for a good entry. Let's drop this down to a 4-hour. So, just made a new all-time high. We almost hit $50. Now we are pulling back. We have this level of demand here. And this would coincide with, looks like the 50%. Yeah, golden pocket, 50%. $40, I would say, is a good entry for Polkadot. $40, not financial advice. Just went live run, yeah, Smooth Scope. Watch out for those. 2 a.m. here in Sydney. Hey, I lived in Sydney for like 5-6 months. Good city. I love Sydney. Cool place. Still want to know your thoughts on TEL and CLO. XRP $2 soon, yes. What's your thoughts on Atom? Can it not compete against Polkadot Cardano? It definitely can compete. 88 entry. Degen Lifestyle. Connor, are you use leverage? Yes, I do use leverage sometimes, Philip. Only when the chart screams at me. What are your thoughts on ADA? Yeah, privacy coins, there's demand for R, and exchanges can't keep up with working on fixes. Yes, Smooth Scope. Be looking out for my video later on today. I made a full video on Pirate Chain, actually. It's ready to be released. Watch the Degen swap on Crypto Lifestyle where you sometimes post. Cool. Awesome, Tyler. Let's take a look at CLO. 5 p.m. UK time. You guys are enjoying your evening watching my stream. That's awesome. Let's look at we had a CRO, crypto.com request. Let's look at CRO first. We'll take a look. We'll look at OKX. It's cool. OKX is a good exchange. So I remember, let's look at a weekly. Look at this weekly chart. So I do remember when this happened in August. We went all the way to 19 cents. And then there was like, so crypto.com, it's such a sketchy company. It reminds me, it's like a big tech, data grab. That's what it reminds me of. They give you these shiny metal cards, like the total shiny object syndrome. Like, oh, buy your CRO, stake it for 6 months, and you get a shiny card and free Netflix. Like, it's just screaming like data grab to me. So I don't trust them personally. But with that being said, I do have the Ruby Red card. I never put any money on it. I don't even use it for the free Spotify. I literally just hold the card. Whatever. But anyway, let's take a look at the chart. So this is a weekly. Over here, mid-April, we went down to 13 cents. Let's drop this to a daily. Yeah, and also there was like some really they lowered interest rates. They do sketchy stuff with people's money, CRO. Like, I would recommend like Celsius and other avenues, or just DeFi. Hold the money in your own wallet. You don't want to have your money in these exchange accounts they can literally do whatever they want, and they're sketchy. And they have to bend to the rules and government regulations. So, yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. But yeah, I mean, you're buying at support again if you were to buy CRO now. Yes, Euro looks good. 15 cents. CRO also is going to have their own chain, the crypto.com chain. And also, there was news like a few weeks or maybe a month or over ago that, the crypto.com chain is going to hold the New York Stock Exchange NFTs. So that's how you know to stay away from it. Like, the legacy markets start getting involved with, like, a random chain, like, it's kind of manipulated. So yeah, CRO, guys, I have the Ruby Red. I got the Ruby Red, by the way, in like August. Cost me like $80 to get it. It's like hundreds now. But yeah, CRO, you're buying at support right now. Make a strong uptrend. Furo feels dead. Get to the moon safe. It works, Anthony. It's called Crypto Empire Coin. There's no Crypto Empire coin yet. Yeah, sold CRO, dead cat. Yeah, mine's still like locked up in the stake. I could care less about it. Your thoughts on WinK? Let's take a look at WinK. This is bottomed out. Really good opportunity right now. Really good opportunity for WinK. Guys, this is like, these prices we're seeing, like I'm happy we're doing this live stream today on this Sunday because like everything is on fire sale right now. Wow. WinK, guys, less than 1 cent. We've been as high as 2.3 cents or 3 cents we've been. Yeah, so my thoughts on WinK is if you buy now, you're getting a very good price. It's an NFT project here. 78.6 looks good. Anything underneath this trend line here, right? Like we can keep going lower. If we go down here to 0.00, oh, this is, sorry, not even 3 cents. The point, yeah, this is so cheap. But it's a high market cap. But yeah, if we drop down here to this lower zone, I'll put this in text. Buy zone here. Not financial advice, 0.0006. But I mean, right now is a good price as well, right? We can see this long wick down did tap this demand zone. That's what I'll be looking at for WinK. Bake, buy now. Thoughts on HTR? Bullish on HTR. Thanks, brother. I'm selling CRO the second it's unlocked for the card. Yeah, CRO is sketchy. Where do I think I should buy for TRB? Thank you for your knowledge. VRA, WinK, BTT. We looked at a lot of those already. StormX also. I watched StormX closely. Here it is. Bottomed out, right? Started from the bottom, now we're here. Right at the 78.6. Not financial advice, but yeah, that's a buy. Definitely. I mean, if Bitcoin ends up breaking down past that 21 EMA on the weekly, then obviously it's going to go bad, and you're probably going to go lower than this red line. But you know, if you want to take that risk on, you have to understand the risk that you're taking whenever you buy or sell an asset. So obviously you're responsible, right? This is not financial advice, but 78.6 retracement, low on the chart. We've been as high as 9 cents. We're at 3.8 cents. I like it. I really do like it. StormX. HTR as well. Very bullish on HTR. Nano contract soon. This ecosystem is going to blow up. And it's back to $1. As you can see, we have big resistance up here at $1.80. I remember watching this. I remember watching HTR down here. It's just like, oh, this is taking forever. It's never going to go up. You know, all this stuff we say naively. And then it just started pumping up. So yeah, HTR, super bullish on this project. And we're in demand right now. Right, we're in a demand zone on the daily. Daily demand, that's bullish. Not financial advice. Also $1. Psychological price number. They always tend to hold stronger. This looks really good. Really good. Also looks like an 88.6. Yeah. Not perfect, but yeah, I mean, it all depends on Bitcoin right now. See if Bitcoin breaks lower. Win up 25% today. Yeah, it's still at the bottom though. This is a lot of room to run. Do you tech chart analysis? Do you teach chart analysis? Yeah, I have some videos about technical analysis, and I should be putting together more resources, but I've been so busy. But I do plan on having all of my resources, all of my own trading resources, because you know I love doing it. VRA. VRA, 3 cents. So I had a question, will VRA drop back to 2.6 cents? So I made the VRA video this past week, and I mapped out this demand zone here. And what do we know? We broke beneath this channel we were trading in right into the demand zone. It's not magic. It's just supply and demand, and it works. And now we're back in this channel. So this is like a big flag, and when we break, it's going to break so hard, and you're going to wish you got in at these prices. 3 cents for VRA. Not financial advice, but hey, It's really good price for this asset. And we're in a demand zone, so I like VRA here. Just tap the 80. There's your 88.6. So this is like the perfect scenario for the 88.6. Because as we know, with 88.6 reversal pattern, big move, down move. What do we have? We have that right here with this downwards move. Then from there, we pump up a little bit, right? And then we retest on the 88.6 before the explosive move out. We just hit the 88.6. VRA, guys, going to melt some faces. Like this project a lot. Check it out. Audio, Solana, I think Cody and Vet will be good chance too. Yes, we looked at Cody already. Do you see HDR end of the year? $10 plus for HDR end of year. It's $1 now, so that's a 10x for you. Yeah, Clemens, you're going to be well off with KSM and DOT. Do you think Musk is up to something with Dogecoin? I think he's trolling. So, like, the normies love it. The normies worship Elon. They look at him as a god. So, you know, they follow. They're so. Let's talk. We're gonna end this stream soon, but let's talk about this for a second, because I was hanging out with my friends the other day. You know, they're not really into crypto. They all live their normal lives and work their normal jobs, and they are all in Dogecoin on their Robinhood accounts. Doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, the masses love Dogecoin, and for that reason, it's hard for it to fail. They legitimately think that, you know, it has real value and stuff. It's garbage. I don't know what Elon's doing. He's playing around, right? He might be playing a little 4D chess. Connor, get Clemens the link. What is Clemens looking for? Elon is very strange. So many people are influenced by him. Yeah. Oh, okay. You want the Telegram link? Yes. Yes. There's the link to the Telegram. Okay, let's look at Solana, and then we're gonna wrap this stream up, guys. Breakout City. Yeah, watch for this breakout. When this goes, it's going. It's not coming back. First off, $57 and $70. Yeah, this is breaking out. Good call for Solana. It's about to take another poke at this resistance. Watch for this breakout. Also, ENJ, guys, I was looking at ENJ, charting it out. Also, if you want to be buying, let's look at the daily. If you want to be buying support, like, this is like clear as day. $2 for this. We went as high as $4. On sale. Also, Super Farm. Bottom. Literally at the bottom. Right? We went as high as $4.70. We're at $1.60. $88.6. Looks good. So, Super Engine. 2 NFT coins are at the bottom. VRA as well. WinK. Guys, everything is at support. Pancake Swap also is looking at that. Cody, I called this breakout on Cody. Right here, they said it was going to break above this 38.2 or 42 cents. It did. Congrats if you took that one. Obviously, HarmonyOne. Wow, I'm really upset that I closed my trade out at 15 cents and didn't hold it. Talking like a lot of money, but hey, whatever. And yeah, obviously all eyes on Bitcoin as well. So, hey, we're going to go ahead and wrap this stream up now. Share your opinion about Doge. Doge, I don't own any Doge. I don't plan on owning any Doge. I don't own any Doge. I'm not gambling. Thank you for inviting me. No worries, Clemens. Sushi. I like sushi a lot. I'll chart out sushi later on in the Telegram. Definitely go ahead and join the Telegram. But we're going to wrap this stream up right now. I thank all of you for attending and watching along with me this Sunday morning. We have a lot of amazing content coming out on the channel this week. So if you're just tuning into Crypto Empire and you are not already subscribed, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Join the Empire. You won't regret it. And yeah, join the Telegram group, of course, if you guys want my exact entries, targets, stops, as well as my in-depth analysis, thoughts, and opinions. Well, then I have the Discord group for that. That is a premium membership, meaning that you do have to pay money to get in. If you want to find out more about that, visit my website at cryptoempireco.io. Also, before we wrap this up, I will mention that I have a lot of free resources as well. All right, if you head over to my website, cryptoempireco.io, I do have an ebook. If you are brand new to crypto, download this ebook and read it. I put a lot of time into this and it came out very good, and I want to see you guys go ahead and get some knowledge out of it. So yeah, get this ebook. Super valuable information in there as well.